Thanks for coming on, dude.
Thank you guys for having me. You guys are like my best friends now.
I wasn't planning on doing back-to-back TikTok producers, but here we are doing back-to-back TikTok producers.
honest-
He gave him the title.
Everyone, welcome back to the Calvies podcast. Today we're back here. It is 2/18/2021. First things first, it's Thursday. We usually record on Tuesdays.
Unbelievable, dude.
I ditched him.
He fucking
my co-host
stood me up, dude.
Completely forgot. That's Vanessa with the Valentine's Day getaway to Big Bear Mountain. If you can't tell by my face, completely burnt, wind, everything destroyed my whole. It looks a lot better actually right now, but I looked like shit 2 days ago from the sun and the wind and everything. But yeah, I forgot what day it was, dude. It was like the weird holiday thing, and I'm not used to having like other people in the picture. You know what I mean? Like, me and you are doing the podcast. I got people that are working for me, which wasn't really the issue. Is more so like people that I like, Skylar and you, and like people that I'm doing things with.
Yeah.
Because we have like schedules and shit.
Yeah. It's been a while since you've had a real schedule.
I've never had a real schedule and went anywhere. Literally haven't since I've had like other employees or partners or people that I'm working with on stuff in the picture. This is the first time I've left my house since I've had that. So I definitely have to like learn to like
just take some getting used to, I guess. What's the last job that you had, like a real like job that you had to clock in? And
the only job I ever had was like I worked at the YMCA, dude. Summer camp.
Oh my god. What were you, like 15?
I was like, I was in college actually, because I was playing, my whole life was just soccer. So I was just playing soccer. So it wasn't like a thing where, I wasn't in an environment where people, like a lot of my friends weren't like getting jobs and going to school. It was more like they were playing sports and going to school. Yeah. That was kind of like,
was your plan to like, I don't know what if there's like a major soccer league or what is that for soccer players? Here
the MLS. Yeah, I don't know, dude. When I was like trying out for colleges and shit, actually it was before that. I think that whole thing died. Like that whole dream I had kind of died in like middle school, actually.
Damn, early.
And it wasn't even because of soccer. It was because that's when it started to die. It was because I didn't make like my middle school basketball team. And like, because you play travel basketball and everyone knows who the good people are. But my fucking middle school basketball coach was like our math teacher. And it was like one day of tryouts. And like, I didn't do anything, I guess, that made him like, it was just random kids that like, these kids weren't even good. It was just that they had a good fucking tryout that one day for 2 hours. So then they make the team for the next year. And it was just like, after that, I was like, that was like weird. Like, and then the next year I made the team. I was an 8th grader, and it was like, we weren't even playing. And I was like, dude, this is like the opposite of who plays on our travel teams. It's like, who is this kid that he doesn't even play basketball usually? He just tried out for the fucking team and he's like starting and shit. It was like weird. And then it was a few scenarios like that. Same thing in high school. I didn't make the varsity team my freshman year, like
for basketball or for soccer.
Soccer. So I didn't make it right away, right? So I was on the JV team, and then I was playing way too fucking good on JV, so they just put me up to varsity. Yeah. But like I never had a good tryout, and I was like, damn, like this is too much determined on other people. Like I feel like I'm not in control of what I was doing. So So I don't know, that's like what started. And then
so you had no aspirations of trying to make it to the
I just wanted to get into a good college, pretty much trying to get a scholarship. That was like my only aspect. Yeah, I got a scholarship. And
dude, people, what's crazy? Like if you think about it, the video that I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but the video of you playing with the soccer ball, like that's probably the first time a lot of people have seen you do things like outside of making beats. Like they probably don't even know about your soccer background. Like you saying that they're probably like, Kyle used to play soccer. Like nobody.
Yeah, I used to do it all the time, and then it just like kind of like I don't know. I feel like I need to do more stuff. So I was away. Like I'm having like a weird thing, right? So we left on Sunday, and we're gonna bring Illusion in here, TikTok producer. We're gonna bring him in here in a
TikTok
second,
producer.
in a little bit, and fucking talk about a bunch of that shit. But I went away freaking Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Today's what? Fucking Thursday. We got back yesterday, and it's insane, dude. Like, fucking my sciatica pains went away from not sitting down all day.
Yeah.
My freaking and it was just like a strange thing because I don't even know, like, but at the same time, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say, dude.
You're just fucking. Yeah, I didn't know you had sciatica.
So it's weird because like it was like, damn, I was finally doing something else.
Yeah.
Right? But now as I come back here, I can feel because I'm not running and we were just eating whatever, I can feel like the anxiety starting to creep in.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking, all that shit. Just like, didn't run this morning because I was just super sore from snowboarding and stuff like that. It's just a weird thing, man. Like, going on a break, because it was good because I wasn't at my fucking desk all day and I was living my life.
Yeah.
But then it's like when you come back here, I don't know. It's weird.
I feel you, dude. I feel it. You were in a routine. You had a routine. You had something going. You were fucking being productive every day, and then you just get thrown out of it, and then you come back and you're like, damn, dude, it feels like I haven't been here in a minute.
I was like, damn, maybe I do want that fucking $100 million.
If people learn anything from this podcast, is that Kyle is money hungry for sure. No, I'm playing. No, but it's interesting to hear. No, I think that's on my notes. I wanted to talk to you about like old Kyle, like, well, like the old Kyle and like the shit that you used to do before making beats. And because I think it's an important part of your past and it makes you who you are for sure. And I'm pretty sure playing soccer probably made you disciplined, and you probably brought that discipline into like other things in your life. Because I was also I didn't make the 6th grade basketball team, and that kind of like made me salty, and it made me work all summer. And then I made the 7th grade basketball team, and I thought basketball was gonna be my life. I thought I was gonna be the first Filipino in the NBA. Like, fucking, I was only like 5'5" at the time.
Unreal.
I was gonna be the best in the NBA. And then, my dreams got shut down. But
yeah, I think I'm just a super like habitual momentum type of person. Like, we went on that trip, I came back, it's like all I want to fucking do now is buy a fucking snowboard and go snowboarding every single day.
Dude. That's exactly what I want to do.
Literally,
I buy a snowboard and literally go snowboarding
every single fucking day, dude.
Should we just fuck all this? fuck the plugins, bro.
I was like, I have too many interests, dude. That's the problem. Is like, it's like, and I would get sick of that and then be like, oh fuck, I fucking just that was like an issue I had early on too. Is like I was doing too many fucking things.
Yeah.
But I'm such a habitual person that, I get into a rhythm, and that's how I feel now. I'm looking up like, oh, I should have been doing this with my feet. I should have put my things this way. I should have did this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to get better and better at it.
Just obsessed, bro. You get obsessed.
Get obsessed with it, dude. And it's a completely flip-flop different lifestyle.
Yeah.
Where we're just in the fucking mountains in a cabin, waking up every day. Like, I'm not, doing I think the biggest problem that I'm having like this morning, now that I'm thinking about it, is like, how am I gonna fucking make this work so that I don't have fucking back issues my entire life? So I just bought like some new lower back thing. I'm fucking like, I don't know, because like I got the editing. I'm not editing anymore, so I'm not sitting here editing. But I also make music, so it's like,
yeah, it's tough. Music producers have the worst fucking posture in the game, dude. Like the worst, because we're sitting all day. We don't take time to stretch. Like, how many producers like fucking stretch when they're making beats? Like, none of us do.
That's the thing, right? Is like, I run every single morning. I fucking work out and I stretch, and I have every single good thing you could ever think of for like massaging out, deep tissue, the lacrosse balls, the So Right, the fucking jackhammer thing. That, like, I got everything, dude, and I know how to do everything correctly because I just know how to do it from soccer and from working out before this. And it's like, just from the amount of hours the amount of hours I've accumulated at this desk the past like 3, 4, 5 years,
Yeah.
is like really not good for you. I think I just need to make it a point to just like go for fucking walks or some shit
Yeah, dude.
like all the time.
You know
Like
what? You need to hire somebody to just be in there and just be like, yo, Kyle, it's time to like. I think you're at a point where you could do that, dude.
You know what I'm gonna do, dude, for Lent? Lent started like yesterday. I'm gonna take this phone wherever my phone is. I'm gonna delete Instagram, TikTok,
Whoa.
and Twitter,
Yeah.
and Snapchat probably. Maybe not Snapchat. I don't really use that too much. But I'm gonna delete those, and I have a second phone. You know, I bought the fucking 11 when it came out, and I had the 10. Just even though the same exact phone. I don't know why I did it, but I'm gonna just have all my stuff on that phone. And then leave this phone, you know, just freaking.
You're going all the way, dude.
Yeah, because I've been trying to do that for a while, but I'm like, my excuse is, well, what if I want to post an Instagram story? Like, I can't have to have that.
What is a typical day for you? Because I'm sure, I mean, every day is probably super different, but like, what's a typical day for you? Like, what kind of work do you work on? Like, what's going on?
Work wise, like obviously you guys don't fucking wake up and run, and then I come back, you know, whatever. I consume my morning things, try to drink water, shower. After that, work wise, I'll usually sit down and just like check everything first. I try to like if I'm up
comments. No. Emails. You don't read comments.
No.
At all.
No. So
wow.
I'll wake up and I'll check like definitely my email. Go to my email and just check my main email that has like all my important stuff on it. I'll check like email, and then I'll check like just like Shopify and stuff, like all my kids, all the drip stuff, all that. I'll just check, you know, big thing now is like that I didn't have before is like my messages, like texts. Like Seth just sent me like a cut for the next video.
Are you that guy that has like 300 unread messages?
No.
Okay.
They're at 0 right now.
Okay.
Like I got Skylar fucking calling me right at this moment.
Yeah.
Trying to talk to me about something like it. So that's a big part of it now is like communicating with people, which I still suck at clearly, but I'm trying to get better at it. So then after I check all that stuff, like, and if I'm not doing anything, the things I like doing are making music without recording it, and like doing stuff like website stuff or ad stuff or stuff that has to do with numbers. That's the things I like, that I really like doing.
At this point, dude, making music without recording it feels like a guilty pleasure.
Right.
Like I'm supposed to be recording
really
this
does,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I'll be making beats and I'll just like look around and I'll be like, holy shit, I'm not filming this, yo. This is crazy.
Yeah. It's a weird, dude. It's like
yeah.
It's weird.
That's so interesting.
I used to be like way more hard on it, but now I'm getting to the point where I'm like kind of realistic, where I'm like, all right, well, I can't fucking film everything, dude. Like, although people would love to see everything, like sometimes I made a really good fucking omelet and I'm like, fuck, this has been sick to film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for when you think about the day in the life videos, but I don't think every single thing that, you know, that I always think of videos that I like to watch. I'm like, all right, every single thing that I've ever watched doesn't have to be a part of my videos. My videos can just be my videos. And that's
Do you watch other producers?
Not really, dude. Like occasionally.
Yeah.
And I'll just skim through it, you know, because if it's just the same type of video,
you're not really trying to watch it.
Yeah, unless it's like some crazy thing. I remember I watched one of yours recently and it was like you had a really cool sample or something.
Yeah. That wasn't a bait to try and get you to like compliment my videos, but
yeah.
No, but yeah, I feel like I don't really watch other producers' video. Like if I scrub through the video and I just see a screen of like FL Studio or Logic or whatever, I'm like,
yeah,
I'm out. I just don't want to see it just because like this is what we do all day. So I'm just not really trying to consume that.
Yeah. I feel you, dude. I
just watch chess videos all day, bro. I've been obsessed.
Chess?
Yeah, chess.
Wow.
Dude, do you like chess? Do you play chess?
I like real life chess. I tried to play on like my phone.
Yeah.
But I just like, I like playing it in real life, but
I feel it. I watched The Queen's Gambit on Netflix. It's fucking amazing. And yeah, I've just been obsessed with chess. It's like one of the like I just get obsessed with shit. Like what we were talking about with the snowboarding thing. Like I find something and I do it and I'm like, fuck, this is all I want to do all day. I just watch videos of it. I just do my research, like who are the best chess players, like what are their fucking favorite moves, like all this shit. So it's I don't know if it's healthy or if it's unhealthy. I haven't really figured it out yet.
I feel you, dude. I feel like I would be.
I feel like you're gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, I want to own a mountain. I'm gonna start a snowboarding company.
It's weird, dude, because it's like I have two sides of me where one side of me wants to just be completely fucking private and not, you know what I mean? It's like one side of me wants to be completely private. I don't want anyone fucking know what I'm doing, which is like pretty much how I've been living most of my life. And then the other side is I just want to fucking help people and people to also see the stuff that I create.
Yeah.
And I want to give people advice and you know, be that person and fucking whatever. But it's like this weird thing, man. Just like sometimes it's just like, fuck, dude.
You ever get tired of like everything that you're doing and just want to like do something else?
Yeah, but not like music though.
Yeah,
music is impossible for me to. Music is like
you always come back to the music.
Yeah, I found the root, dude. Like the root of everything is actual fucking music and like creating music just from fucking zero and showing people what I made.
You know what's crazy? My bad to cut you off, but I was watching your acapella video. Well, you've done a lot recently, but there was one specifically where I saw you like you were like humming the bass line to something, and I was like, holy shit, you're really good at building music around an acapella, which is something that I struggle with to this day. Like I've tried so many times to like.
That's my best thing, dude.
It's so hard for me to like just find the root and then like go around it because like I guess I don't trust my ear enough. But I was watching that, I was like, holy shit, you're fucking really good at that. So it made me want to do it more.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, some people are born with fucking perfect pitch. I feel like I was born with being able to hear what sounds good with my ears,
just go with
type
that
of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'll know if something's off or the time is off. And another thing too is I feel like I'm really good at making complete songs.
Yeah.
And that has not even been close to, I haven't even scratched the fucking surface of where I want to go with that with my own songs. Like I was fucking, I was sending my songs to fucking Russ the other day, just randomly.
Yeah.
And we were just texting and I just randomly sent him like a little snippet of like some shit I was recording.
Yeah.
And like, it's getting a lot better, dude. Like,
when are we going to hear these songs?
They're coming. I just had to finish a few of them to like put them out and stuff.
Yeah. Because the last song you put out was a while ago, right?
Yeah. And they're so much better than those. And like,
yeah,
the monthly listeners and stuff is going up with that. And yeah, I just think one of my best fucking qualities is building an entire piece of something. Yeah. The entire song from start to finish, the entire whatever. You know, like I'm not going to make these insane fucking beats that would win beat battles.
Yeah.
Because I'm not passionate about that. But like, you know, I feel like I'm not even there yet when it comes to my music. Like everyone, you know, you praise the beats and stuff like that, but it's like they're all incomplete. The way I make beats, they're all unfinished songs pretty much.
Right.
They're not finished beats, they're unfinished songs. That's the way I look at it.
So can you see yourself like maybe just pursuing the quote unquote artist route, and like when everything opens back up, you start putting out songs and start trying to build like a tour and go on tour and do all that and performing live?
Yeah.
Is that a goal or is that the goal?
That's a goal, I think.
Got you.
I don't know what the goal is, dude.
Yeah. I think it's just to continue making like what you said, the root is music. I think that's with all of us. Like we kind of like no matter what we do, we're always going to be like tied to the music. It's always about the music, whether you're making a fucking plugin or you're trying to make this cool ass video, like the root of everything is always music.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but yeah, man. So I'm excited for all that, but
yeah. Real quick. I want to talk to you about titles and thumbnails because we kind of touched on it in the first episode. So what are your thoughts on like switching the title and the thumbnail? Do you think that really does anything for the video?
Like posting it and then switching it the next like 12 hours later when it's underperforming.
Yeah.
If the video is a good video, then yeah. The number one thing is how good the video is. Like, you know, you have to get someone in the first like 3, 4, 5, 10 seconds. Another factor too is like, you know, you have to make it super entertaining. You have to make it relative to what the title and the thumbnail is.
Right.
Another important factor is, and this is where someone like Simon Servita has fucking crushed it, and why he's getting the 100K views a video type of thing, is like if they didn't like the last one, they're not gonna watch the next one type of thing. So if you post this crazy video that gets 200,000 views, it's a crazy beat. And then the next video is, you know, a 4-minute clip from your podcast or like it's something completely different.
Yeah.
Or like a fucking clip that has nothing to do with what the last video was. Is if it doesn't have a consistent theme where it's improving every single time, you know, you're going to fuck up your YouTube shit that way.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, title and thumbnail are important because the goal of the title and the thumbnail, there's one fucking goal, is to get them to click on the video. That's it. Is to get to appeal to as many people as possible, especially your niche thing, because that's who's going to start the people who start the ball rolling. It's the same concept whether you have 1 million followers or 10 followers. The people who are going to start the ball rolling is your fan base. So if it's 5 people and those 5 people really like it, YouTube's going to recommend it to 20 people. And then if those 20 people that kind of have same interests like it, they're going to introduce it to 100 people who have a little bit broader of an audience.
Yeah.
If they like it, that's how videos blow up. Like, oh, everyone keeps liking it, we're going to keep fucking showing it to people.
Yep.
Until you get to the point where the producer niche, maybe it's like 500,000 to 1 million. Then you start getting into broader audiences that kind of know about music production. And
the Andrew Wong sort of
like my video that blew up, or that Gami video that blew up, or whatever. When a video blows up like that, it just hits a ceiling of like, all right, now it's just like this person who listened to one fucking song the other day is getting it on their main screen now.
Yeah. You're mainstream now, baby.
But
I get what you're saying. Yeah. I was just wondering because I've only tried it a couple times, but I do subscribe to the idea that it's always about good content. It's like you can bait people into like clicking your video, but can you keep them the entire 5-10 minutes that you have your video?
If you the good numbers to follow is like, if people are watching, people have to watch 50% of your video. If you have a watch time that's like above 4 minutes. So if you have an 8-minute video that people are watching 50% of, and your click-through rate is above 10%, that's a fucking recipe for an explosion.
Yeah.
And if you can keep that, if you can keep those numbers as the video gets more views, because what I realize is like my core fan base, they're just clicking on it. Boom, 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 boom. It's like 12% click-through rate and all this stuff. They're watching all of it. But when it starts to go to like the kids who kind of like sort of watched a couple of my videos, but not really, like they watched a melody tutorial and then they click on it and they don't watch the full thing. And then it's, you know what I mean? Then it slowly dies down from there. I'm not against change. If you're doing good numbers and videos underperforming, and like YouTube will tell you sometimes that people are not clicking on it, you should change the title and thumbnail.
Yeah.
And then, you know, sometimes that's what happened with my Fiverr video. Like I changed the title and I changed the thumbnail, and it fucking, I think it helped it over time, just because it was more, it made more sense. Like the thing I realized about this is like about marketing and about YouTube is just like, you don't want people to have to like think about it. You want them to look at the thing and then understand it without thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know, like you just want them to look through it, understand it, boom. Like you don't want to have them like
question what it is,
think about what's happening, or not understand it when they look at it.
Yeah, because they'll only give you a few seconds of their time anyway. So
yeah,
like if they're just confused from the jump, they'll just be like, what am I doing?
It's got to be exciting too. Like,
yeah,
you know, there's a lot of people that are just trying to make videos that Like I'll see people making thumbnails and shit that are just like, it kind of just looks like every other fucking producer fucking video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And same with mine, dude. Sometimes I get lazy on the thumbnails and I'm like, all right, this looks like fucking all the other ones.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's a balance because you have to, like, you know, when I really like YouTubers and I see that thumbnail that, oh, I recognize the thumbnail as I'm
You
scrolling.
click on it.
I click on it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a weird balance, dude. It's a strange game. There's a lot of factors, but you know, the main ones are the ones that we talked about.
Yeah. It's always back to the good content. Are we should we bring in the homie, or do we got some time, or because he just hit me and saying he's ready, but fuck him.
Yeah, we can bring him in. I want to say this one thing though. We got actually no, we can talk about this with Illusxn. Illusxn
Okay.
We can. I have a bunch of shit written down here, but yeah,
Okay.
I'll send him the link now. All right, I'd like to welcome everyone. Welcome Illusxn to the podcast. Everyone, he's here. Thanks for coming on, dude. You know,
Thank you guys for having me. You guys are like my best friends now.
I wasn't planning on doing back-to-back TikTok producers, but here we are doing back-to-back TikTok producers.
He gave him the title.
Dude, is that my title? You should just like, just like watermark my video, just like TikTok producer.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
You created the fucking title, though, dude.
That's true. You did. I mean, because who was making TikToks the way you were before you?
Dude, like if you know me in person, like I really try to be like a humble dude, you know, but
fuck it, bro.
I was like never like good at anything growing up, like straight up like sports, even skating. I was asked.
How about snowboarding?
So when people are like, dude, you like started it, I'm just like, I guess. But like technically, yeah, there was really no one doing like shit like that on TikTok and using it.
I remember seeing your numbers and I was like, fucking why, dude? That's crazy. I gotta hop on it, dude.
I think about it all the time. It's like, how did that happen, dude? Weird.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give for people, you know, that post something on TikTok that doesn't necessarily have to do with producing, and then it blows up to get 100 million views, and then
I think
basically what happened to Chris.
Yeah, basically.
Post one video, if it blows up, quit your job, go, you know, just invest.
It's gonna ruin your life.
No, honestly, Chris has such a good story because you know what I'm saying? Like it really is like bittersweet in that realm of like blowing up for something that wasn't in like the target focus of what you wanted to blow up around kind of thing, you know? Where there was a lot of, I don't know if you guys remember, I know Chris probably remembers, but before I kind of blew up, I was like the gimmick guy on Instagram. Like I would try to do anything.
Wow.
Bro, I would make beat videos and like pour water on my head just to try to like put myself out there, you know?
Yeah.
And but I realized like if you blow up for like the wrong reasons, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be really hard.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of it.
Like a focus lane or something like that. And luckily I was able to kind of, so to speak, blow up on something specific. So honestly, yeah, I mean, just quick advice to people listening out there who want to do TikTok and all that stuff. Really just, you know, nail down what you're trying to blow up on and focus on and go from there, you know?
Just make what you like. That's all.
You know, I just thought of when you said that. You guys know that. I think you guys both know him. That kid, Matty Beats.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, love that.
That
Dude,
kid, Matty Beats.
Dude, his video production on like Instagram and all that, he goes all out.
Dude, some of his videos are a little too much. I feel like
he does like
when he's in his in his underwear.
It's
Shout out to Matty Beats.
Once he started dressing like a girl with goggles on and all this shit.
Yeah,
like,
my guy.
One point.
There was this guy.
Yeah, shout out to Matty Beats.
There was this one producer I followed. He was like an Instagram dude, and he would literally be naked and put his machine on his.
That's crazy, bro. I did that once, and I got my.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, and then my account got taken down.
Dude, what? Like, what? How do you get to that point?
I would want.
How do you get there, dude?
I was just because it was like that Cardi B video where she was like naked or something, and then she was censored, and then I just like did it because I thought it was funny, and then my shit. That's why my name is first name Chris instead of my name. So It's fucking hilarious.
Wow.
I can just imagine that story. Like you walk into your like 9 to 5 and be like, I'm gonna go live my dream. You go home and like post a naked naked
a
video.
naked TikTok, and then you get your account gets deleted.
I feel like, dude, I feel like I just can't. I would never do that because, you know, I'm not an idiot. No, I'm just kidding. No, I would never do that because it's because like, where would you go from there?
I know.
Where do you go
Yeah.
after that?
Yeah.
Like if that fucking
It would be
blows up-
weird if you've never done anything similar to that. But if you look at my old YouTube videos, dude, like I've been doing wild, like stupid shit since the beginning, before I even knew anybody. So
when I would like pour like wheat thins on my head or water on my head, I knew I was like, okay, like I'm down to be like a funny guy like on YouTube or Instagram, so I don't mind doing this shit, you know?
Yeah.
Where Kyle takes the brand of like the very like motivational realm and it looks really, really good. No, I mean that
motivational guy.
No.
You just have to,
dude, we should just talk about
try harder.
Grind, bro. Just grind, dude.
Let's just talk about motivation.
Okay, let's talk about money for a second, real quick.
Yeah,
that's really the only reason
money.
we called you on here. We wanted to talk about because we had Eldre last week and we talked about labels and like what his thoughts on what his thoughts on labels were and why he would or wouldn't sign to a label. And you're signed to a label, right?
I am. Yeah, I'm signed to Republic.
So what has been your experience coming from, you know, somebody who's been doing it independent and then signed with a label?
So around like August of 2019, that's when I was first approached a manager. And that's when I was like already at the point where like, okay, I'm doing really good. Me and my wife are killing it. Like we have this routine. We know exactly what we're doing. We're already making money off Spotify. So that's when the questions start raising like, okay, if I get a manager, how is he going to help? If I sign to these things, how are they going to help? Right. And so fast forward a few months, I was approached by Republic. We had a meeting with them in January. And basically, I really do think each label or label meeting, again, I've only been in one, so I can only experience off that. But I really do think they're going to be different for everybody. And everyone has their own routine. Everyone has their own way they want to like live their life in their career. Yeah. And for me, you know, both of you guys know, like I'm very like secluded. I love being home with my wife and like just being very like here. I don't want to be like in the lights as an artist touring and doing all this kind of thing, you know? And I think artists that want to go in that realm, that's where you tend to hear a lot of artists that are like, fuck labels, blah, blah, blah. It really just depends on what you want. And I feel like there probably is a lot of things about labels that restrict artists from certain things that they want to do. But for me personally, you know, in so many words in that label, they're basically like, yo, we want you to do exactly everything that you're doing. And we're just going to like help you underneath. Yeah. And that's really what it's felt like this past year. Everything from, I noticed Eldre he talked a lot about Spotify playlists, and there's no doubt that's been a huge thing. And that's always been like a big thing I've always wanted to be a part of was Spotify playlists because I know how effective and important they are. Not only the, you know, getting streams and stuff, but really just being a part, kind of just like how I'm a part of this community now with you guys. Like, that's awesome. And I love being in a playlist with great artists that are, you know what I'm saying, in similar realms. So not only is the playlist thing really cool, but yeah, it's just, and then, you know, having so many connections through the label. And also I wanted to bring up, I signed to a publishing deal as well, with BMG, shout out BMG. And honestly, I've been getting a lot more from the publishing side as of recent, just because they're able to set up so many different connections that I wouldn't have had on my own. We've been doing a lot of Zoom sessions. If any of you guys want to try that out, that shit is sick. Like I hate going to studios, staying at like 4 a.m. That's just not my thing. So knowing I can be like in my own area by myself and like, you know, make music how I like to, and I can have like the same energy with someone over Zoom. We've made some bangers. So you're going to see how much I say in this video.
What's the difference between like the first thing you sign and then the publishing deal? So the publishing deal is like you as a music producer, and the other one's like as an artist.
Actually, no. Like the publishing is still, because again, I should have mentioned that with the label, that was the cool thing. I didn't sign as a producer. I signed as an artist / producer. So I'm able, when I come out with an album, it's kind of like Kate Tronada, and also for a bigger mainstream person, I hate to compare, but like DJ Khaled, how he comes out as an artist and he has a bunch of features on his song. So this tape I'm coming out with in April called Buffet, I have 10 tracks on there, and every single one of them has features more than one sometimes. And so it's going to come out as an artist of Illusion, but at the same time, I'm allowed to produce for any artist. It doesn't even have to be on Republic, it can be for anybody. So that was also a huge reason like why I signed to, because they gave me that ability. If they were like, we're signing you as a producer and you can only work blah, 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 and I'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
So again, that's a huge reason why I wanted to sign, because everything I was looking for, they were like, here you go. And then for the publishing, I'm able to, as an artist, with commercials and TV shows and movies and video games, all that type of stuff. That's where I get into like all the sync world, you know, and that's the most exciting thing for me, because they always talk about, you know, the sync world, that's going to help your grandkids get into college. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like,
because it plays for like it lives.
Exactly. Just royalties. And I'm very strong about like longevity. I've seen so many people come and go and then they just disappear and you're like, where the hell did they go? You know, unless their money's cool, like cool, do your thing. So that's the big thing for me. But yeah. And then, like I said, BMG with artists, as an artist, I get to produce for people and all that good stuff. So yeah.
Nice, dude. Well, congrats, first of all.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's super dope to have somebody within like, you know, the tight knit community that we have to do shit like that.
Yeah.
So would you say like the top pros of having a label and a pub deal would be like, first of all, opportunities, because they probably present a lot of stuff to you. Like, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Second is the connections, right? I mean, which you could lump that with opportunities. And third is they give you funding, right, for certain things. Like if
absolutely.
If you need it. So
like we have a budget for the album. Obviously, we have a budget for this and that and marketing and videos and you know what I'm saying. Like the budget is really cool. And again, I can't express this enough. Again, I'm only talking off base one experience, but it really does feel like in my personal experience that record labels and all that stuff, it really depends on the person itself. I think it's kind of unfair for artists to just generalize all labels for everybody and be like, fuck labels kind of thing, you know?
Like,
so that's
like how I do.
Yeah.
What is that? What?
I said kind of like how he does.
Like how I do.
Yeah. But, and again, like that, I think you and I are kind of like in the same realm, but I know that as producers or even an artist or a brand, we kind of want different things. And I think, that's fair. And I think that's cool.
Yeah.
So basically there's a Twitter beef between me and Kyle now. So.
Well, dude, I mean, like, fucking, if you have your shit together and you're an artist and, you have a real plan, it could work. You know what I mean? The worst, at the same time, like I've stopped hating on, I've stopped like fully hating on labels. I've just been trying to like, educate people more, even though I don't fucking have any real experience, I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing that I hate the most, I think, one of the things I hate the most is, the artist that comes out 4 or 5 years later saying, fuck the label. And then everyone's talking about how, blah, blah, blah is saying, fuck the label now, yada, yada, yada. It's like, we would have no idea who the fuck you were if you didn't sign some shitty 365 deal. Because that fucking blew you up in the first place.
Damn.
So it's like, it's definitely case by case. I think. Yeah. That's my stance on it. Is just.
Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm not talking about anyone specifically, but it is a kind of a common stereotype for certain artists to have some type of ego trips, or they think that kind of God complex kind of thing. And I feel like when they don't get exactly what they think that they want or need, you know what I'm saying, they can act out and be like, fuck labels, blah, 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 and I just think that's kind of like a common stereotype, but a lot of the cases, sometimes it's kind of true,
Yeah. Just
but
really
it's kind of like, I don't know exactly what Taz's situation is, but like Taz used to always say like, fuck labels, blah, blah. And now he's like working with them or a part of them or something like that. Like shit changes, Yeah.
Changes, man. It's
Yeah.
not always the same. It's not one size fits all experience.
Yeah, you just have to know what you have to like educate yourself on it.
Yeah.
You know, because like at the end of the day, dude, fucking this is what me and Russ were saying is like,
Yeah, I was about to bring
there's
that up.
always going to be fucking bad deals because labels are. It's not a bad deal for the label.
Yeah.
If, you know, if they're signing shit like that, it's good for them. They're fucking making money. They made money off of whatever bad deal I'm talking about. But
and I think it's also important to talk about, like, you know, it's kind of a meme and it's kind of a joke, the term industry plant. You know what I'm saying? People are like, is that real? Blah, blah, blah. There's no doubt that there are, you know, I think they're called like industry focused artists. And I think that's like the proper term. You know, but there are people that they may have like one kernel and then they're like, shit, you're going to be huge. Let's sign you to label and just fucking blast you, you know? And I do think, you know, labels can hurt an artist like that, or, you know,
well, the people who came up with that fucking saying are people like, you know, independent artists who grind it out for fucking 10 years. Just after 10 years, they get to the point where they're making, you know, 200, 300K a year, which is, you know, they're doing great, but they're the ones, you know, who start fucking talking like that because this kid who just started rapping 6 months ago is getting 1 billion streams now. And signing a $10 million deal. They're the ones that get pissed because now they're getting all this praise from fans and all this shit. Whereas, like, you know, if it, you know, the independent person, it's like you know, you chose that route. You're at the end of the day, you're in control of your whole shit still. Like, you know.
Well, let's talk about that. Going full circle with TikTok. I mean, I want to know your guys' opinion, what your guys' thoughts are on the music industry and certain artists. Like, there are literally people on TikTok. They have one song that blows up on TikTok, and then they sign to a label, and then they're the next big thing. Do you think that is cool that we're like in this era where we can just blow up for one song and now our whole career is made? Or do you think that's going to like lack in quality of music or something like that?
Dude, honestly, the whole industry plant thing, like, it always comes down to the music. So if you blow up off of one song and you get signed, like, you still have to make good music that people are going to like. Like, you can't just be like Arizona Zervis. Like, if he doesn't put out a fire album, like, then he'll just be a one-hit wonder. You know what I mean? Like, it always comes down to the music. So I think it's cool, man. To the people that make up that industry plant shit, like, I honestly feel like they're just bitter that somebody else like blew up. You know what I mean?
Chris said it.
and this person is getting shined, but they just got to realize, like, first of all, there's enough room for everybody to eat. Always. There's like, just because someone else is successful doesn't mean you can't also be successful. And two, if that person doesn't put out any more fire songs, they're not going to be relevant anymore. So it always comes down to the music.
Yeah, dude. It's like, this conversation is never going to fucking end, dude. Like, it's but if you listen to songs from like the 90s, like every fucking DJ Premier beat rap song, they're all talking about, you know, what was that Nas song? If hip hop is dead, whatever, fucking hip hop would die before I wake. Like, it's like all these fucking old songs. We're talking about the new up and coming Eminems and shit.
Yeah,
that they're fucking killing rap because of this, and they just got on TRL, and now they're they're overnight success, where we've been grinding in fucking New York for fucking 10 years trying to rap. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a constant. So true. It's never gonna end, dude.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is the game.
Something I want to talk about is, like, I think it's also an important topic. I don't mean, this might sound like I'm like shooting down people's dreams. That's not what I'm doing. But like,
shoot them down, baby.
Well, Chris said there's enough room for people to eat, and I think, you know, for example, like, let's say someone's dream is to become an artist. Like my manager, for example, he was like in a punk band in the 80s. And I bet that was probably his dream, to become this huge band, kind of like Black Flag or all these big punk bands. But it didn't turn out like that. They didn't, you know, get to that level. But now, through many years being in the music industry as a manager, being running labels and doing all these things, I think people need to focus, like, you know, there can only be so many artists and people in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? Again, if that's your dying passion, it's going to work, you know? But I also feel like if people love music and they want to be in this world and make good money and stuff like that, there's so many different things you could do in the industry, or now, you know, especially in like social media, YouTubing, you know, and podcasts and all that good stuff. You know, I think people need to, you know, not be so hard on themselves as like, I need to be the next Drake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just like, there can only be like one Drake kind of thing, you know? And it sounds like I'm being a downer, but like I think that's just like a harsh reality. That
pack it up, kids. It's over.
Pack it up, dude. You're not good.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
right?
but I think if you enjoy, I just think it always just comes down to, I feel like I always say it always comes down to, but it always comes down to if you enjoy what you're doing, it doesn't matter if you become Drake or like fucking Drock. Like who, like it doesn't.
Yeah.
Drake or Drock.
Like it just as long as you enjoy what you're doing, like you'll live a happy and fulfilled life.
Yeah. Like
motivation.
I want to hear both your guys' opinions, but I think something important to talk about on this, producer conversation. Like for me, like I don't want to make beats for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing it right now and I love it. And it's what I've been doing for the past 7 years.
Yeah.
But I know
let's hear it.
I want to do so much more. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, he goes, I want to just get a fucking cabin out in the mountains.
I want to be Logic, dude. Yeah. No, but like you get like, I don't know, like respect to the producers that have been making beats for like 30 years. I just don't know how they keep doing it. But I love the idea of like reinventing yourself and adapting and
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we should use beats as a tree trunk and let everything else.
It's the root, baby.
Out, So that's, what do you guys feel the same? Or you're like, nah, I'm making beats till I'm 60.
It's an interesting thing, dude. It's something I always think about myself is like, okay, how do I take, this entire fucking fan base of, and I think I'm in a good position to like continue doing what I'm doing. I think I've positioned myself like that, just shoving fucking podcasts and vlogs down people's throats when they didn't want them back then.
Yeah.
Like, or only some people did. But just like I'm constantly thinking, how do I keep evolving the thing so that I don't have to be like someone commented like Kyle's gonna record like his child's birth, and at the end of the video is gonna make a beat or something. Like
childbirth.
Like it's gonna be a video of my kid getting born, and then
you're like
at the beginning of the video, dude, the FL Studio symbol right here.
Yeah, bro.
It's like the ultrasound computer, but you Photoshop it. Where it's like
FL Studio.
Dude, that's great.
The ultimate clickbait.
So it's like, how do you get over that? And I think I was playing the piano in my house one day, and I just fucking had, even though I already knew this, but it just clicked one day. I was like, dude, it's like I want to make my own music, and that's just going to be a big part of it. Because when you can make your own music, it breaks you into that next like realm, like songs and stuff, rather than fucking
Kanye being the biggest example.
Yeah, rather now he's putting out shoes, and they're if not like they're just as big as his music type of thing. So it's like,
yeah, damn.
It's more so just like the way people look at Kyle Beats isn't just like making fucking type beats.
Yeah,
it's like making they know everything about me. They know fucking stuff. They're listening to the podcast. They're watching my fun videos. They're watching me make songs, and then they can listen to the songs and they can connect more. It's not just like, man, I loved how he it's interesting when the people that hit me up about my music on Spotify, just those random 5 songs that I have out, like some of them are like, they're obviously like production wise good enough to like sound really good for people to listen to. Mm-hmm. So like it's interesting when random people will hit me up because of these songs and the music video. Friends I
so when are you gonna drop the beats and just go by Kyle?
Whoa, holy shit. Wait, there's already a Kyle.
It's always Kyle.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck, you're right. You could put 2 E's. I mean,
or you could put a period instead of an exclamation point.
To me, it's like fucking. To me, the beats doesn't even mean like I make
beats.
Beats. Yeah. Like Kyle Beats. Like that's been my name before I even started making beats. Like that. This kid was saying, "Yo, Kyle Beats," and I was just making these stupid remixes in college.
Yeah.
Well, two things. Like one, first off, you guys have like really inspired me on a vocal level, because both of you guys decided, fucking, I'm gonna actually use my own voice, which is awesome. And this includes Ramzoid and Aries being the biggest example.
Yeah.
Like that's something that's so smart that I feel like producers should always try to do, even if they think they're not even the best. See, that's something I've been wanting to do for 3 years, and for whatever reason, I can't seem to do it. I can't
it's hard to figure it out.
Yeah.
It feels like something at first where you're like, okay, maybe this isn't for me.
Yeah.
And I think a thing that has helped me too is having an artist with me recording shit. Like even Matt Corman or whatever, like, he's still earlier in his career, but like he was
sick.
here, and just the way he was projecting his voice, he's so good at just coming into a studio and recording shit. Even if it's not like this banger song, he's so good at just like, he never doesn't have shit to say, and he's so good at like projecting his voice. And it was
he's the dude who sounds like Drake, right?
Yeah.
He's sick.
Yeah, we had a bunch of shit go viral on YouTube and TikTok. But like,
I love that beat you guys made of like the Tyga sounding beat. That shit was sick.
Yeah, that's like his most popular songs have been beats like that. So
what are those beats called? Do we have a name for that, or we just keep calling it the tasty type beats? Like, because they're so good, like that vocal kind of thing with like the 100 BPM with like,
it's like kind of Bay Area.
It's super Bay Area. Yeah.
Okay, got you.
But it's like Bay Area. But it's like a modern version of like that Bay Area.
It's not like the stock piano sounding like West Coast sounding beats that like Shoreline pops on.
Yeah.
Which is super like they're so different from each other. Like the West Coast, I mean, even though the Bay is West Coast, like it has its own sound.
Yeah. There was a point like right before I kind of like took off or whatever. I would talk to Lifestyle, did it a lot, and he was making a lot of like West Coast beats and like what's his name, Blueface type beats, and I really loved making that. So I thought I was gonna like totally just start like going to Long Beach and like going to all these different cities.
Bro, that was when I started making beats. Was like around that time where like Iggy Azalea and like that Loyal song, that Chris Brown fucking song. That's like when I started taking beats a little bit more seriously. So I was making all those beats. I didn't even like the beats. Like I didn't like those beats to begin with, or it's like one little do 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 do
all that.
And it was like that.
You can do
DJ
so much.
Mustard.
Yeah, but like what I like about that, like Shoreline beats and all that, you can add so many melodies. And it's like the only beats that don't get in the way with the vocals, really. I don't know. It's weird. That's something I've always like picked up on. Yeah. So I loved making those because you can add like 8 layers of melodies, but it sounds good.
Yeah. What do you guys feel about? I have an interesting thing that I've been thinking about lately is like, I feel like, in my opinion, if you're an artist and you have a setup at home and you record at home, if you're an artist that like sings and makes or raps or whatever, especially like a rapper, I feel like if you're an artist and you're taking this seriously and this is all you talk about and post about and you don't know anything about making beats or mixing, you're not fucking working on your craft enough. Like I know so many artists that don't know shit about making beats or mixing or anything. And it's like, how do you sit down and make a song and not, you have fucking Logic or whatever you're using open right here. How don't you start making a beat?
It's so funny you bring this up. I was just thinking about this yesterday. Like I had this memory of like when I started making beats in high school, there was this kid at my school who was like, yeah, I can rap. I was like, dude, like let's do a 16 bars. He was like, what's that? Like, what's a bar? Right. And I was like, but Kyle or Kenny Beats was talking to Rick Rubin about this. And like he was talking about like regional areas for like production and beats and stuff. And these rappers or vocalists or singers come in, and sometimes it's just like a feel. They don't know the technical terms, but they're like, nah, like I like this feel, kind of blah blah blah. And I think that's kind of interesting where artists, they feel and know what they want. But you're right. I do think there is some type of importance for them to kind of like know some type of technical stuff. So that way they know exactly how to go from A to B.
Yeah. Cause I was going back and forth on this as Chris just did this, but I was going back and forth on this cause like, on the other side, I guess like you want to fully focus on the thing that, your main thing, but at the same time, it's like, it's super valuable to know all the terminology, even like if you're hearing your vocals and there's too much like low end on it, like too many low frequencies on your vocals or something like that, or the beat or something, like you want to be knowledgeable enough to be like, take some of this out, or you need to compress that melody. It's too like crazy or whatever. Like you need to know that shit is, I've been going back and forth with my editor now all the time when we're doing videos, and it's so easy to just like say, yo, this clip is like overexposed. Can you just turn that down or whatever?
That's good.
And if I don't know, it just seems like something that fucking is super necessary.
How cool is that? Like us as like YouTubers, like we had to learn how to edit. I think that's really like an interesting like perk. I feel like just getting yourself out of just producing and focus on making beats. We all had to learn how to edit YouTube videos, which I think was huge. I think that's like a really good skill.
Yeah. I have a weird passion of being good enough at as many things as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Like I was telling Chris earlier, we were talking in the podcast, like I went snowboarding the past like 3 days or 2 days, and freaking last night when we got back, all I could think about was fucking snowboarding. I was watching a video that Vanessa, because Vanessa's nasty at snowboarding and I suck. That was my second time.
Wait, she kills it?
Yeah, she's not. She's been going her whole life, and this is
we're slowing her down pretty much.
Dude,
this is my second time ever. So she was like filming. But dude, for if you watched my video, you would have thought I've been going for like a couple years now or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
I swear to God, dude. But because the first time I just figured it out, but I was just like obsessed with like getting better. I was like, I want to be good enough to just like hop on a mountain and just look like I'm and like grind a freaking pole or something. I'm obsessed with just getting I'm obsessed with just getting to that point where I'm hitting like some sort of some sort of fucking peak or something, dude.
Chris, you snowboard, right? Are you kill it?
I'm a shredder, bro. I'm a fucking shredder. No, I'm kidding. I've only gone snowboarding a few times, but I feel I'm on the same page as Kyle. Like anytime I do like anything, dude, I just get obsessed and that's all I watch.
Dude, that was me when fucking Kyle introduced the chemics to me. I was like obsessed. I would go to sleep. I'd be like, how can I like make it better and like pour better? Like, but yeah, like it's weird. I skated my whole life, but I've only snowboarded a couple times, and I'm like ass because you're stuck to your board, and I hate that. I feel trapped. I low-key want to ski because I feel like
oh my God.
I feel like you can do so much more.
Yeah.
But,
I fucking love snowboarding, dude. Snowboarding is like I could never be a fucking skater, but I feel like I could have been a fucking snowboarder.
Wow. Yeah, I can see that.
You still could, dude.
Just like a only like freestyle. That's pretty much that's like I would never have done races. I would never have done like the huge air, like half pipe. I would have just been like a freestyle, like tricks. That's all I'm good at, is like showing off.
Yeah.
I'll beat snowboards, dude.
Speaking of exercise, let's talk about fitness, because I know you guys are both gym sharks, and you guys look younger than me, and I'm fucking 22. So
damn, no, I'm kidding.
I just started like working out. Like I have like a trainer now, and like
let's go, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Get ripped, baby. No, like I don't know. Fitness. I've always been like a chunky kid, so like it's always been like tough for me to like start working out. But
you know what's a big part of it, dude, is what I realized is because I went on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, got back Wednesday, and we were eating fucking everything, dude. And I have a watch, right? I have just a Fitbit. I don't want to fucking Google Watch. That's too much. I don't want text on my wrist. So I have a Fitbit, and I was looking at like the calories that I burned, because it shows how many calories you burn. And it's like, and they didn't even know I was snowboarding, right? Because they can't track snowboarding because you're not moving your wrist.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
So it's like the Fitbit sucks like that. They can't track that. So I burned freaking 1,000 more calories just walking around just walking around Big Bear and getting my stuff and just the movements that I was doing throughout the day, let alone if you tacked on all the snowboarding and stuff on top of it, if they was able to track that. And it's like, dude, yeah, I fucking run every morning and I work out. So I get into a good shape and I eat super healthy, but it's like, it's insane the damage of like the station, my fucking stationary lifestyle. You know what I mean? In my Fitbit, I fucking put it on that. Yeah, I'm not even moving. Like when we were in Big Bear, it's like I was eating fucking burgers and fucking all this shit because it was like a vacation. I was eating chocolate and all this stuff. I wake up the next morning fucking shredded because it just goes right through me.
Damn, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's
Yeah.
insane. Like the amount
That's
of,
crazy.
I want to really just work on just like after this podcast, I want to go for a walk. I want to do something else.
Yeah.
Like I have to, because or else I'll just sit here and just,
Yeah.
But
Well, I heard you talking about that and how like you run like fucking 6 miles, but you hate it. Like that's crazy to me. Cause like I used to be in cross country and like I used to love running. And then the older I got, I was like, wow, this shit sucks.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, it's weird. Like my brother, he's your age, Kyle, and he's 26, whatever. And he hated running, like always hated running, and now he's a fucking marathon runner. So like, just weird how it can change over time. But I don't know.
I think you just have to make it fun, dude. Like if you make fitness fun, like snowboard, like he probably burned like fucking 2,000 calories with snowboarding. Yeah. Like, and never would have guessed that you burned 2,000 calories by snowboarding.
Yeah,
so, that's crazy.
Yeah, you just have to think about it in a good way. The thing that gets me is I do my runs in the morning, so it's like it's a fucking my challenge is getting out of bed, dude. I'm a disaster in the morning, so I do it more so to just like even before the podcast, I was like getting anxiety and like all this shit just from not being in a routine, dude. Just from like not being in that morning routine of running and all this shit. But
yeah, I think that's why I got like this trainer and stuff, because now I kind of have like a more scheduled thing. Because I think that's something that's so necessary to talk about. Like us people that work from home and we make up our own schedule. It's so easy to like just get into like a slump if you don't have a schedule, because every day you'll be like, okay, what am I going to do today? Like, you can do so much stuff, but like that's where I find myself a lot. If I don't have a schedule, I wake up and I'm like, holy shit, it's already nighttime. Like, so
I have to have a schedule, dude, or I'm gonna just fall apart.
Yeah, literally, I'm the same way, and I think that's cool, Chris. How like when you take care of your grandma, like I know that's probably that helps. I feel like in your routine and schedule, you revolve stuff around your day with that.
Yeah, because I don't have like I wish I had all day to do shit, but because I don't, I'm like forced to like make a schedule for myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, it helps, dude. It works for me. Like a schedule doesn't work for everybody. Like people can just like wake up and just like do shit and still be productive. Dude, but if I were to do that, bro, like that was me during quarantine. I had no schedule. I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
That's my wife. Like Six will literally, she could like wake up at noon if she wanted, and then inspiration hits her at like 9 and she's up to like 3 a.m, like on art. And or sometimes we'll like we've been watching The Good Doctor. And we like wanted to keep watching more. And I was like, oh no, we got to do stuff. And she was like, do we really? I'm like, I guess not. And we just like binged all day. So yeah, routine is it's super important.
Yeah. I fucking just need momentum in my life, dude. I need to continue on with the momentum of the day and the momentum of everything that I'm doing.
Yeah. Well said.
See you later, bro.
Oh my god! Wait, so I need to ask, because I saw you guys do this last time with Eldrick. What, you guys have a certain scheduled time or something?
I'm just trying to keep it. I think we just want to keep it fresh.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, last time when we were, because we didn't have the premium version of Zoom. So like when we brought LJ on, like the 10-minute timer came on. It was about to kick everybody out. So like we had to talk. Yeah.
But fucking everyone go follow Illusxn on Instagram, TikTok.
I'm gonna do some self-promotion. I got a single that just came out with Love Leo. Stay in. Go stream that everywhere.
Oh shit.
I got a tape called Buffet coming out in April. Got huge artists, MXM Tune, Cautious Clay, Salem Elise, Freddie Dredd. The list goes on and on.
Let's go. Follow them on Spotify.
YouTube, Spotify, the whole bit. Illusxn Music, no I in front of the 2 L's. That's what's up.
It's not illusion, it's illusion.
Yes, sir.
But all right, dude, fucking thanks for coming through.
I appreciate you guys both, man. I love you guys. You guys are always an inspiration to me. So thanks, you for having me on. I'm honored.
Appreciate you. We'll see you in the comment section.
Yes, I'll think of a fun comment. Simon always beats me with the comments.
Fucking Simon, dude.
Right, when are you guys gonna have Simon on? Shit, have him on.
Never, dude.
Dude, he's too busy getting fucking like 100K views.
Yeah, seriously, that AdSense money is wild.
Yeah, man. All right, y'all. Well, love you guys, man.
All right, see you, man.
Thank you guys.
All right, dude.
We'll talk
thanks
soon.
for coming through.
Later.
Peace. Man, fuck that guy, dude.
All right, I'm gonna take a piss real quick. And
okay,
then
I'll keep him entertained. I'm playing. Yo, if Kyle keeps this in, dude, that'd be fucking hilarious, bro. Shout out to the homie Illusion. Like we said, it's not illusion, it's illusion. That's something that I should have asked him. Like, what's up with the two L's? Is he ever gonna drop the L? Is it just gonna be illusion with one L? Is Kyle ever gonna drop the beats in his name and just go by Kyle, even though there is a Kyle already? At this point, it should just be Kyle Runs. It's always super interesting to me to think about people and like last names. Like, will they ever drop the last name if they want to like move? Will Kenny Beats ever drop the Beats and just go by Kenny? Because like a lot of people know him by Kenny. Like you could just say Kenny and we already know who you're talking about. Like there's only one Kenny that we all love and appreciate, right? So is Kenny Beats ever going to drop the Beats in his name? Is he going to go just by Kenny? Because like what if he just doesn't want to make music anymore and he wants to like, I don't know, fucking like make oatmeal. Like he wants to be like the #1 oatmeal brand in America. Is he just going to go by Kenny Oats or Kenny? I think it'd just be Kenny. It's a little bit more flexible. You just go by Kenny Oats or something. I don't know. You just drop the beats and just go by Kenny.
What's going on here, dude? Oh, man.
What's up, dude? Feels good to take a piss, huh?
Oh, man. It's crazy, dude. The amount of, let me center you real quick on the screen. Sorry, nobody could see you, whatever you're saying right there.
He censored me.
It was just your arm.
Yeah.
I think it's funnier not having a tech person doing this.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
It makes it unique. I think you're right about that stuff, dude. ABF, baby. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane the amount of water I'm drinking now compared to before. I feel like I could. How is it possible to like drink water if you're like leaving your house and shit? It's impossible, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm such in this. My bathroom is right there.
Dude, the bathroom is the only place I visit more than fucking anything. Like me and the bathroom, we go hand in hand.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like low key, dude, I talk about it more, but I feel like you're definitely more disciplined than me. I talk about it more because it's helped out my life.
Yeah.
So much because I think it's because I'm used to being the opposite. You know, I suck at all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like, you know, having a schedule and being disciplined has helped me so much. But I feel like you're just fucking. I'm
just strict. I'm like
you're just good at it, dude. I feel like you've been like that in like high school and shit.
Yeah, I think it's because I did martial arts I did karate my entire life and I did jujitsu and like all of it's about discipline. So
you need to teach me jujitsu, dude.
Yeah,
you do like striking stuff too? Not
anymore.
But you learn like the fundamentals and shit.
Yeah, you do learn the fundamentals. But dude, jujitsu is fucking fun. There's a lot of there's actually a really. How far are you from Temecula? I mean, not from Temecula. You. Whoops.
What's
How
that?
far are you from Torrance? From Torrance, California.
Not sure. I'll have to look it up. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're not from I forgot. You're not.
I don't know any of that shit.
Yeah, you're from.
It sounds familiar though.
Yeah, but there's a really big jiu-jitsu gym in Torrance.
It's Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
First of all, it burns tons of calories. It gets you moving.
Helps with sciatica.
Dude, 100% it helps with sciatica.
Yeah,
and,
I think that's one thing I need to do, dude. It's one thing I'm getting from this little trip we just went on. My first vacation fucking ever, pretty much. My first real vacation in the past like 3 years. Is like switching out some of these like, you know, workouts or runs with just like a shit ton of like playing fucking basketball for like hours or like some jujitsu shit like that or something like that. Cause like, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, fucking if I run and then eat 3 bags of almonds, you know, what the fuck am I doing?
Damn, 3 bags of almonds. You go crazy with the almonds. Holy fuck.
Like, I don't know. I just need to be active, dude. That's what's going to help.
So hold on.
me.
Let me ask you this. When you binge and like go crazy with the food, like what's your like, what are you consuming? Are you like a burger kind of dude? Like you'll go in on the burgers or?
I've been super disciplined the whole year so far.
Yeah.
I've been crazy disciplined, like no, you know, cheating or whatever.
No junk food.
But it's just like, you know, it's anything, dude. It's not like a specific
There
like,
isn't a food that you're like, I really need this.
no, because it's just like I'm just a fucking savage. So it's like whatever's there. If I'm in that mood, whatever's there is getting taken down.
Yeah.
You know what
I'm
I
gonna
mean?
eat 50 tacos because
Literally,
like,
dude. It's like
yeah.
that, and it's worse because I'm like that because I'll just eat fucking 10 servings of chicken for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm just like
Yeah.
I don't even feel satisfied now.
You just randomly go into a room and Kyle's eating like buckets of chicken, of dry ass chicken,
Yeah.
like nothing else on it.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. But
Yeah.
usually like, sometimes I used to do that. I used to just like, I'm craving some shit. So then I'd have like a cheat thing. But I think I realized, dude, that I just need to. I think every now and then what's been helping is just like a glass of wine randomly.
Oh,
Randomly have
wine,
a random glass of wine, dude. Like,
were you drinking on Big Bear?
yeah, like we were at the freaking spot and had like a beer. That's when I started because we went to the bigger mountain the second day, like the actual Big Bear.
Yeah.
And that's where like the black diamonds are and shit, and fucking it's just like when people are nasty at snowboarding around you, the whole fucking place was snowboarders. First of all, it was like a snowboarders
skis,
fucking
dude.
spot. Yeah, it wasn't like it was like a lot of terrain parks, and it was a sick spot. There's so many snowboarders, so I was like, I didn't want to fuck anyone else up. And when I start getting in my head like that, like I don't want to fuck anyone else up. Just like I just want to look. I just want to
look like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I just want to fucking do what they're doing.
Yeah,
and like
grinding
it's just,
poles and shit.
So it's like I feel like we had a beer, and even though it didn't do anything for me, in my head I was like, oh, this is gonna make me relax. This is gonna make.
Damn, you were really in your head about it.
I just want to be good at it, dude. I wasn't in my head nervous. I was like, I just want to be fucking good at everything I do. Yeah. I just love it, dude.
Yeah.
I love that shit. But I was gonna say, so now we're on fucking Zoom, $150 a year, Zoom Pro. One thing I thought about this week, before I fucking ditched you, one thing I thought about for a comment was, what do you what's your relationship with money? Because my thing is like, fucking sometimes in the past I would hesitate to like purchase, like, oh, what do I need a fucking Zoom membership for? Let's just find a way to get it for free, because that's how you grow up. It's like, fucking let's get free shit. Let's get fucking this, like coupons and all this stuff. I was in the store for Valentine's Day getting cupcakes, right? And I like, now that I have a bunch of fucking money and I'm making a bunch of money every day, like compared to how I grew up, we grew up fucking, my mom grew up on a fucking mountain where they're freaking, her toes couldn't even fit in her shoes. Like, so that, and they're immigrants. So it's like, they're very just like, don't spend that, turn off the lights and all this shit. Mm-hmm. So naturally that's how I'm breaking out of that still. But I was at the store in this place down the street from me, like that's all organic place, and I was getting these like gluten-free cupcakes for Valentine's Day, and I don't even look at the price for things like that because it's fucking cupcakes. I'm just looking at how many there are and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is 6. And then the lady that it looked like a lady that worked there, but she wasn't working right now. And she was kind of talking to the person behind the desk, behind the counter or whatever. She's like, oh, it's only $4, such a good discount. And I was like, she was like saying it as like this is a good thing that it's this. Yeah. Cupcakes are only $4. And in my head, I'm like, that's making me almost reconsider this now. Like this, because they're so fucking cheap. Why are these so cheap? Yeah. Oh, how are they made this cheap?
Right.
You know what I mean? These can't be only like, it's almost making
too good to be true.
Like people don't want the best thing. They want the cheapest fucking thing. Mm-hmm. And when you buy the cheapest thing, it fucking breaks. And then you have to buy that thing again. And then you end up spending more money. So it's like, in my head with things like that now, I try to flip it around the other way. And it started with the BeatStars fucking membership. I wasn't buying the BeatStars fucking membership for so long. And it's like, dude, I can't sell one fucking beat for $30. You're already profiting $10. Mm-hmm. You know You know what I mean? It's like, why are you even uploading beats if you think you can't sell one a month?
Yeah.
So it's like the same thing with Zoom. It's like, damn, are we really not going to make $150 worth of value off this fucking podcast?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People listening to us for hours. So it's an interesting fucking conversation.
Yeah. I grew up the same because, my parents are immigrants also. So we grew up, turn the lights off, turn the water off, save money, don't buy another thing, like fix it or,
Right.
make it work. So I've had to break out of that too. So anything that, if it comes to like music or investing in myself, I don't think twice about it. I just do it because I know I'm good. I don't even think about how I'm going to make money off it later. I just know that it's going to help me.
Right.
Like this fucking Stream Deck, like I don't need it, but I bought it because I know it's going to help me with my streams.
100% going to help you, dude.
Yeah. So I just didn't even think twice about it. And that's the same, like when people are like, I don't know if I should spend should I spend $29 on Shopify or should I spend fucking $31 on Squarespace? I'm like, bro, it like just make the investment and fucking figure it out. Like
Shopify is better though, for the record.
yeah, Shopify is 100% better. But when people get into like this, I don't know if I should invest in it or not because I don't know if I'm gonna really like do this. Like then don't do it. Like if you're really gonna do it, fucking do it.
Yeah,
Don't,
dude. Every single thing, and I still battle with it every day. I'm a fucking hypocrite when I say this sometimes, but like every single thing I've bought and that has had any relation with music has benefited me. And it might be a year from then, it might be 3 years from then.
Yeah.
The piano that my mom bought for me, because I didn't have money in high school, I didn't work a job, but like mom bought me like a $200 keyboard, which was crazy at the time. I think she got it for my birthday or something. And after a month, I couldn't learn how to play it. So I like kind of gave up at it, and it sat there for like 2, 3, 4 years. And then eventually I learned how to play a couple songs. Yeah. And it's like, if, I bought my sister like a guitar and I know it's been sitting there, she hasn't fully learned how to play it, but like, I know eventually it could come to a time where she learns how to play it and then that turns into something else. Mm-hmm. It's just like, dude, I have a guitar. It's there. I have no fucking clue how to play it. But the fact that it's just there, you know what I mean? It's here. I can use it. It's tangible. Like, and it directly is something related to music as well. Like, it's interesting, dude, because it's like, even with like dude, I'll tell Vanessa about this all the time. It's like, dude, I fucking remember just being like 10 years old, chopping fucking wood out in the summertime, outside, chopping fucking, fucking truckfuls of wood outside and organizing it and stacking it for the winter. We had a fucking, I know you don't know about this living in freaking Vegas, but in the winter we had a freaking wood burning fire, not for the aesthetics to sit in front of the fire, a wood burning stove. Yeah. A wood burning stove that was like old and big and just janky to heat the entire fucking house. So we could save money on heating. Yeah. And now that I'm older, I'm like, I always say to Vanessa, like I always used to think like, we have this like, we have these tunnels going through our house, these tunnels of vents that just give us heat if we press this fucking button right here on the thermostat. We don't need to chop wood all fucking summer. It's like you're making more work. Like how much it's like the gas thing, dude, too. I know I'm fucking rambling right now, but there's this place in fucking Boston. It's like BJ's wholesale fucking club, or whatever. It's like Costco. And they have a gas station that they own down the street. And if you have a BJ's membership, you get the gas for like the cheaper price. Mm-hmm. And it's like 10 cents or like, it's pretty big difference for like, gas from a normal gas station. But it's like, at the same time, is it though? Cause it's like 5 or 10 cents. It's like 5 cents or something like that. But there's fucking lines around the block. Everyone, my parents used to drive there further away from just down the street to the gas station to get fucking gas. And it's like, dude, if you do the fucking math and fill your entire tank, it's literally like $3.
Yeah.
And then you go to the store and buy fucking, something and then you go to the store and buy 10 lottery tickets that all fucking go to zero. It's like, what people are just like, it's just like, and that's human beings fucking right there. But still, it's just like, you sabotage yourself like that. That's why I have to listen to people like I listen to Grant Cardone to like talk me out of that mindset.
Yeah.
because because he kind of grew up. That's that they turn off the lights and save money instead of attacking. You know, whenever you attack, it's like you give yourself freedom, you know.
Yeah, you're buying back your time. That's pretty much what it is. Like yeah, you're just buying back your time. And which is the most valuable asset. Fucking motivational Monday here.
Yeah, dude.
At the Kyle Beats podcast.
I say this stuff too to like, you know, because I like hearing myself say it. You have to tell yourself these things too. Like, it's reminders to myself when I say this shit.
Yeah, man.
But
should we wrap up?
Yeah, I think so. That was a really good one. Fucking hype, dude. We're posting these every single week, every single Monday morning. You're gonna get one of these pinged. Make sure you subscribe on Spotify, Apple Music, and Apple Music. Make sure you subscribe on, you know, YouTube, Spotify, and, you know, freaking iTunes podcasts wherever you listen to this. Even on SoundCloud, we post it as well.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. And
that's how I get it to iTunes. That's like the OG way.
You're doing it the fucking the caveman way.
Yeah, that's when I started, dude. Fucking back in 2017.
Caveman Kyle.
Caveman times.
I feel it.
Yeah, that's it. Any final words, dude?
That's it, dude. Peace, everyone. Thanks for listening.
ABR, baby.
ABR, bro. ABR.
Peace.
Peace, everybody.
Fire.